Hello students, welcome back to our channel CNN Institute. This is Mr. Chari NN, your faculty for IELTS. Now look at the question. Hello students, please pause the video and study the question once or twice to understand it better. Writing task 1, which is a report writing in IELTS academic. You should spend about 20 minutes on this task. This is a very important instruction because you have to finish your report in 15 minutes and spend 5 minutes for proofreading. Now, look at the introduction to the question, or you may call it an instruction. The charts below show the changes in ownership of electrical appliances and amount of time spent doing housework in households in one country between 1920 and 2019. Okay? Households means families. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. My friends, please take 2 points from this instruction which are very important. The first one is main features. That means broad trends or main points. And make comparisons. Comparisons mean similarities and differences. These 2 points are very important. In fact, they are heart of report writing. When the question contains much information, you take broad trends. Okay? If the question contains a little information, that means not much information, you take the most from the question. Now, write at least 150 words. This is also an important instruction because you have to write minimum 150 and of course maximum there is no word limit. But please restrict to 180 words to manage your time better, and of course you can make a few errors. Of course, if you don't make any errors, we'll be happy. Okay? Now pause the video again and study the question, main question. Okay? Look at the first chart. Percentage of households with electrical appliance 1920-2019. Left side percentage, okay? Below years, below the years, washing machine, refrigerator, vacuum cleaner, okay? Now look at the second chart. Number of hours of housework per week per household from 1920 to 2019. Left side, number of hours per week, okay? Below the chart is years, and below the years, okay, it is hours per week. Okay, that indicates the line graph. Okay. Right. Now, let's move to the introduction in our report. Hello students, please pause the video for 5 to 6 seconds and study the introduction. Our explanation with fixed templates. Introduction. The given statistical data reveals some information regarding the changes in this is the fixed template. The next part of the introduction you take from the question or introduction to the question. Percentage of ownership of electrical appliances and the amount of time spent doing housework in households in one country from 1920 to 2019. Okay, it's very simple, my friends. First the fixed template and take the next part from the question. Okay, the given statistical data reveals some information regarding the changes in this is the fixed template. Percentage of ownership of electrical appliances and the amount of time spent doing housework in households in one country from 1920 to 2019. Okay, friends, here in the question they gave between 1920 and 2019, between and grammatically correct. So you change it to from to. That means from 1920 to 2019. In the question it was given like between 1920 and 2019. Okay, it's very simple introduction. It doesn't take more than 1 or 2 minutes, of course maximum 3 minutes. Okay friends, now move to the body of the report. Hello friends, please pause the video and study the body of the report. As you know, the second and the third paragraphs form the body of the report in our style of writing. Now listen to me. A closer observation of the first data discloses that this is the fixed template. Okay, a closer observation of the first data, or you say first chart. Okay, or you can say the first statistical data. Okay, please remember the. Okay, please, you must use the before first, second, third, fourth, especially in writing. So the first data. A closer observation of the first data discloses that the highest 40% of families owned washing machines in 1920. Very simple, my friend. And this percentage increased with fluctuations. With fluctuations means with ups and downs to 75 in 2019. Just follow the trends. Further, an insignificant percentage of households. An insignificant percentage means 1 or 2, 3 percentages like that. Further, an insignificant percentage of households had a refrigerator in 1920, had past tense 1920, okay? But this percentage increased substantially. Substantially means considerably, which means more, if not the most, to 100 in 1980. And then this percentage stabilized. Stabilized means it remained the same. Okay, you can write towards the end, but it is implied or indicated here. Similar trends appeared in the ownership of vacuum cleaners with 30% more in 1920. Okay, my friends, please study it again while looking at the question. Suppose you are taking a paper-based test of the IELTS, you keep the question paper before and look at it again and again while writing the report to be relevant. Now let's look at the third paragraph. According to the second chart, see the second, the first like this. According to the second chart, or you may write according to the second statistical data, every household did 50 hours of housework per week in 1920. See, this is very simple. But these hours decreased gradually. Gradually means slowly, okay, steadily, to 10 in 2019. Very simple, my friends. According to the second chart, every household did 50 hours of housework per week in 1920. But these hours decreased gradually to 10 in 2019. Very simple, my friends. Please study again and again and write it again and again, or practice in typing again and again, okay, to be perfect with our style. Okay, now let's move to the conclusion of our report writing. Okay friends, please pause the video and study the conclusion. It doesn't take more than 6-7 seconds. Okay, now listen to me. Conclusion. Okay, actually I forgot to tell you that please don't write subtitles like introduction, body and conclusion. Okay, in IELTS, functionality is more important than formality. Okay, if you are taking paper-based test, please write in pencil, that's better. If you are taking computer-delivered test, of course, no need to worry about it. You can take the cursor and type it. Okay, now listen to me. Thus, one can infer a conclusion from the explanation above that. This is the fixed template. The high percentage of electrical appliances in households led to a fall in the number of housework hours over the period. Over the period means for the given period or during the given period. Okay, my friends, this part, the high percentage of electrical appliances in households led to a fall in the number of housework hours over the period. This part you can infer from the question, from the introduction, from the body of the report. Okay, if you understand the question, our introduction and our body of the report, you can infer this very easily. Okay, please practice it again and again. As you know, practice makes people perfect, so it's practice only that matters much. Okay, if you practice, you can do better in your test. Okay, this is the end of report, and we'll meet in the next video. Thank you. Bye for now.